Here's our look ahead to Thursday's key political and financial events. It's Eurozone GDP day, with nearly all member countries reporting Q4 figures. Analysts widely expecting the numbers to paint a gloomy picture. As we already know, German GDP shrunk by 0.5% in the final quarter of last year. However, ING economist Rob Carnell says he's not too concerned if this is the case.
I think GDP data is always a little bit backward looking. We're now looking at the purchasing manager indices, some of the other indicators perhaps in the Eurozone of financial conditions, and they're beginning to improve as well. So the forward-looking indicator is much more important at this stage than any fourth quarter GDP.
On the bond markets, the UK sells £4 billion in 5-year debt on Thursday. Demand has been relatively strong on this end of the maturity spectrum of late. Finance ministers and central bank governors of the G20 group of the world's most economically powerful countries start gathering in Moscow. Currency issues likely to loom large at that meeting. Plus, the European Commission unveils its plans for a financial transaction tax Thursday for its 11 states. It's aimed at forcing traders to share the cost of fixing a crisis that has rocked the euro currency area. The flood of European bank earnings continues, with BNP Paribas announcing numbers just days after Barclays announced a 26% rise in adjusted full-year pre-tax profit, axed jobs and vowed to put the British lender on a new path. We'll be speaking with the French lending giant's chief executive Jean-Laurent Bonnaf on Thursday. Also, watch out for our interview with Iberdrola's chairman Ignacio Sanchez Galan. Spain's biggest utility expected to say full-year net profit totaled €2.8 billion. Rio Tinto is seen reporting a 42% plunge in full-year profit, due in part to its losses in its aluminium and diamond units. French carmaker Renault reporting fourth quarter numbers after rival Peugeot unveiled a record full-year net loss. EDF's expected to say full-year net profit rose 9.8% to €3.7 billion. Analysts also predict the French utility to unveil a €1 billion cost-cutting plan when it reports its numbers on Thursday. Plus, the world's biggest food group, Nestle, may say full-year net profit rose 11.8%. All that coming up tomorrow. That's our look ahead to Thursday. Do tune in to Reuters Today for the latest roundup of the day's financial and world news. That's at 8 GMT every weekday. I'm Axel Throfel. This is Reuters.